Hey guys, this is Jay, and welcome to another farming tutorial. In our last video, I kind of went over farming rares in town-long steps, and that is probably the most profitable. That's on one side of the spectrum, and that's on your highest gain side of the spectrum. Now we're going to go to the opposite. It's going to have the lowest return, but it's also going to have the lowest risk for your time. So whereas you might spend an hour farming rares in town-long steps and you might get one rare, this you can kind of guarantee that you'll get something, and so in that regard it's a little bit better. So welcome to Encourage 20 man. I believe this is Temple, or no, this is Ruins, and Temple is 40 man. This is located in Silithus, which is right in this little area, the western southwest corner of Kalimdor, which is the western continent. So what you're going to do is you're going to run into this instance, and you're just going to go from boss to boss, taking them out. And what you're going to look for, and what you're hopefully going to get, aside from the reputation and kind of the reminiscing factor of taking out an old dungeon that's actually really easy and requires no assistance, unless you're melee, and I'll get to that. You're going to get some decent reward. And this is perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. Let me just target them. Oh my goodness. So this is what you're looking for. Back in Classic, they had codexes for spells. Now they're no longer available, but for each one that you get, it's 10 gold. Now the items get you like 1 gold, and you can get these grays as well. But it's these books that I'm always looking for, and you can also get these vendorable greens for vendoring, I suppose. But it's these books, these spells that are no longer available. They still have the value of 10 gold, and each boss maybe drops 1, 2, sometimes 3 or 4. So one boss, again, takes you like maybe 20 seconds, can net you, I mean, I don't know how long it took me to get to that boss, but here's the next one. That boss got me 30 gold. 30 gold in about like a minute. Now this is a once a week method, so it's kind of like, oh, I need money really bad. Oh shit, I need money really bad. Otherwise, you're much better off spending your time farming town-long rares. And that's 2. So each boss comes out to about 30 gold. And you just do this for each one. Simple as that. Go boss to boss, doesn't take that long. But like I said, it's not the most effective way, but it certainly does return you something. So if you're one of those types who, like me at times, says, I really don't feel like risking it, don't feel like taking a gamble, and I just need, a couple hundred gold, this is the way to go. This will get you a couple hundred gold. If you've got multiple characters on the same server, just hit it up. I mean, no one's going to interrupt your farming. You're within your own dungeon, you're in your own instance, so it's uninterrupted, no player interference. You can maybe get some transmogs as well. I know the boss that just dropped has this pretty cool sword that a lot of people like to get, a two-hander for warriors. Most of these bosses are one-shottable, and that's what makes this method so appealing. Let's see if I can... This guy. Fantastic. And again, we got another book. Oh yeah, then there's these guys. These guys are the bane of this freaking instance. They bump you like 2 feet, 2 inches up hills. They bump you like 40 feet. Whatever the distance is. It's so annoying. So just, as soon as they start hitting you, just kill them, like immediately. Otherwise you're going to get annoyed into dropping your subscription. Alright, so this is not worth keeping. Not over this. And this is also not worth keeping. It's kind of cool how Classic worked. For those of you that don't know, you sometimes had to find spells throughout the world. They would introduce a new spell that would be a boss drop. I think it may, I might not be correct, but I think it may have started with Molten Core and having to get Tranquilizing Shot at some point within that dungeon. I think, I'm not 100%. I also know it was used within Molten Core and used within a few of the others on the Hound boss, the dog boss. But again, these are the codexes. They're pretty cool. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 60 gold. Like I said, it's not high return, but it's a return. So it's better than nothing. And if your other farming methods aren't working, and you just seem to be wasting time, like does tend to happen, then you know this is the way to go. And you might have another instance that works better for you. This is just my favorite to do because it's out of the way. It reminds me of, see, this guy's got 3. My inventory is so full. You can get the quest items too. It gives you a chance at everything, but it's a good way to just fill up a bag with these books and then just drop them to a vendor. You don't have to worry about players buying them. Now, like I said, if you want a higher return, then you're obviously going to have a little bit more risk involved. And that method, again, is to just go and farm the rares around Townlong Steps and farm the Warbringers throughout Mist of Pandaria. There we go, Pandaria. Couldn't remember the name of the continent. Alright, this is the confusing part. Melee classes will have trouble with AMS. What you gotta do if you are a melee class is, if I'm just gonna bring it down to warriors because I know rogues have throw, I think, but warriors are pretty much the ones that get screwed on this one because she goes up, and I'm just gonna actually let her do her thing, and she's just gonna do this all day long, and it's gonna hit for 1,000 as you see. It's just gonna go up. Just gonna keep doing it, and if you don't have a method of healing, which if you're a warrior you can pick up the impending victory and just keep burning the cooldown on these guys, and you don't have a way of pushing her into the next phase, you're kind of out of luck. So what you gotta do is, if you're a warrior, use your heroic throw every time it's on cooldown, but really try to charge her while she's still here and do as much damage. Pop a Blade Storm with the bleed effect cooldown, because that should, while she flies up, it should push her to the next phase. Let's actually just see what the next phase is like. After you hit her for a certain amount, she's going to pop down, and that's when you can finish the And there you go. And again, remember, all these spells, that's actually worth more, so we'll keep that. That might be it. That might be all that's worth doing. Well, no, screw that. Get rid of that. It's only 2 books, right? Yeah. I mean, Holy Light, that's awesome. I used to play Paladin back in the day, and so it was always fun. If you didn't have that spell, then your Holy Light sucked compared to somebody that had it. So you had to wait to get it. As a selling point, this is also your guide for soloing and Courage. So tell all your friends to watch it. If you like these videos, if you like having kind of tutorials on how to farm that are on all sides of the spectrum of risk and reward, then please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And let me know what you would like to see, because I'll take the time and I will kind of review. If you say, hey, this method sucks, what about this method? I'll check it out, check out what the return ratio is. We've got a few mods we use to check out how much we make per dungeon run while we're in the instance. Doesn't account for vendors yet, but I can figure that out, look into it, and see what I can do to help you guys out in some way with whatever your World of Warcraft questions are. If you don't play World of Warcraft, then check out our other video series that we've got going on with EverQuest Landmark, and see how that's coming along. I'll give you a little bit of that. I don't feel like picking these up, and I don't think I have anything else worth deleting. So I don't know how long this video has been. I can't imagine it's been 10 minutes. You might not like a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we've got 10 and 11 still sitting. Just in the books alone, not including the greens and blues that you might want to vendor in the epics. In the books alone, you've got about, 110 gold. And like I said, it's 110 gold in like 5 minutes. So it's not your highest return. Your highest return is going to be something to do with the profession, is going to be something to do with farming I don't know why I'm still in combat. Farming the town long step rares. There are other methods with better returns, but this is just a way of giving you a method that you'll get something out of it, and that's really what matters a lot of times. Is you just got to get something out of your farming, and this is what will get you that something. So thanks for watching. I'll vendor these, see how much I make, and I will hope to see you guys in a upcoming video. Hopefully you'll come back and watch more of these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you have a good day. As always, have fun, and take care, and thanks for watching.